It's a command to do something. That's what it starts with. Do to others what you would desire they do to you. So don't just refrain from doing someone harm. Don't just avoid wrongdoing. Do something good. Take that proactive approach. Another way to say it is, we're not just supposed to not steal from someone. Don't just not steal. Actually, give to that person. Do something positive. So this rule is highly praised. A lot of people would say it's the most important thing Jesus said. It's an important way to live, but people don't always practice it. Let's talk about it for a second, being a positive command. We talked last week about not hindering the children. It was a negative. Don't stop the children from coming to me. But the positive aspect was let the little children come to me. So there was two sides to that. This one is entirely positive. It requires something of us. And the other versions I read, they're good in the sense that they ask someone to be kind. At least be kind, don't harm others, and that's fine. But you know what? It has no connection to Jesus. And when it has no connection to Jesus, it's just a moralistic way of living. It's just a moral way of thinking. But we're not called to just be moral. All right, we're called to be moral because of Jesus. The difference between being kind to others, okay, that's one thing, versus, so whatever you want others to do to you, do it first to them. It's night and day. They're two totally different things. Okay, the first, you can embrace that no matter what you believe about God. Anybody. Anybody can affirm that and go, yeah, I guess if I do this, I'll get it back to me. You hear that phrase, about karma and stuff like that. Even the people that believe in karma would affirm this. Like, yeah, man, because karma's it's bad. And it's bad. I don't have to finish that sentence. And there are millions of nice people in the world. Quote unquote, nice people, right? They're all trying to do good. They claim to live by the golden rule, but you know what? That doesn't qualify them for a relationship with Jesus. Okay? That's not good enough. Nice doesn't do it. Nice guys do finish last if that's what they're relying on for salvation. If you think you can just be nice enough to be, give an admission to heaven, you're wrong. This command requires positive action. So whatever you wish that others would do to you, do also to them. So this isn't about waiting for something, for someone to do something to you so you can decide how to retaliate. Well, let me see how they act toward me and then I'll reciprocate. It's about taking the initiative to do something. Not so you can get something in return, okay? But so that you can love them and because you want them to experience what you have in Christ. Now, how do I know that's the case? How do I know that's what Jesus is getting at? Well, look at the end of the verse. Okay, let's just look at it again. Whatever you wish that others would do to you, do also to them. So there's that positive aspect. For this is the law and the prophets. Jesus says this command, this golden rule, sums up the entire law and everything that the prophets said in his word. This is the most practical application of the entire law and everything that the prophets say in the Old Testament. This command also rejects what I call reciprocity. It rejects that back and forth that so many people get locked into. This law completely rejects that. It rejects this idea that we have to respond exactly as someone responds to us. Saying no, take the initiative to do something for them, to love them beyond the level that they've loved you. It's why there's road rage, because people they forget this. When I've been cut off or almost, run off the road or whatever, or we're almost run into, my blood boils. I'm steamed, right? And we can all identify with that. And what do we do when that happens? We go, do to others as you would have them do to you. No. We throw it into high gear. We're like, I'm going to catch that guy so I can tell him just how special he is today. And you get up there and you're angry. Okay, but let's apply this. Let's say that you're the guy. Well, I was going to say you're number one, but that's, it's overused. So, but you're the guy in the car. Let's just imagine you're the guy in the car and you don't realize that you've cut someone off. Because we've all done it. We may not know it. We may not be able to remember a time that it happened and we're like, oh, I didn't realize I'd done it. We've all done it. We've made mistakes while driving. Okay? We don't realize what's happened, and then suddenly some crazy person comes up next to us, and they tell us how special we are, and we're going, what just happened? And then your blood starts to boil because this guy thinks you did something on purpose, that you were out to get him or cut him off. Well, you might have done something and just not realized it. What I'm getting at is that we forget to put ourselves in the other person's place. We get angry, we're steamed, we want to, get revenge, we let the road rage take over, but we haven't thought, what if I was that guy? Maybe he didn't mean to do that. Maybe he was just, texting and didn't see what was going on around him. I'm kidding. No, that's a problem. That's when you call the police. No, but maybe he just didn't realize it. And so we need to, part of this command of do to others as you would have them do to you, is to put yourself in the place of others for 5 seconds. And to think, how would I want to be treated in this instance? And then do likewise. Do that for someone else. Take the positive initiative to do that. So we just so often forget to put ourselves in someone else's place. But the guy that you want to run off the road into the ditch is someone just like you. So you don't want to do that to them. So it's a positive command. The second thing I want us to know about this commandment is that it's a behavioral guide, not a guarantee. It's a behavioral guide, not a guarantee. So there's nothing in this verse that says that what you want to see in others, you must first do yourself, and they'll do it. That's not how the verse ends. If you don't treat others the way you want to be treated, and they magically go, oh, now I know how to respond to you. Thanks for doing that. I didn't know. There's no guarantee that you're going to get back.